what's up everybody? I am in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I'm so excited because today we get to have a sneak peek into my friend Taniel Chemsian's apartment that's for sale right now. Some of you may have known him from either HGTV's House Hunters International or the many videos that we've done on Puerto Vallarta. If you haven't seen those videos, you can check out some of them up here somewhere. But today, because his apartment's on the market and it's beautiful and it has beautiful, incredible views, I thought it would be great to take a look, see what's up and around this area. He lives in a very residential area of Conchas Chinas, so I thought I'd ask him some questions. So let's go.
I thought I heard a familiar voice. Come on in.
Let me in.
Come on in. How you been?
Good.
Yeah?
Check this out, huh?
Yeah, so my place is finally on the market, Risa. You've been here a few times and you've asked me, would you ever sell? And the time has come. So my condo's on the market.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So what's your asking price on this place?
So I'm asking $449,500.
And how many square feet is it?
It's like a little more than 2,700 square feet. And it's 2 bedroom.
2,700 square feet for you.
Yeah, you're stuttering. It's a big place.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm kind of fortunate to be here. But like I said, time to move on. Well, since we're down here, let me show you the guest bedroom. When I have visitors, they pretty much live on the bottom floor here. And this is not your typical guest bedroom. It's quite massive. You've got this.
Well, you redid everything, right?
Yeah, I redid everything. But I did it gradually over like 3 or 4 years because it was such a big project. So it looks totally different now than it did when I first moved in here about 7 years ago, I think it is now. It's a really cool walk-in closet. That's a garage door. That closes. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's as high as I can jump.
It's very New York Tribeca.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. This is very like a New York loft style condo. People really, when they walk in, they're like, this doesn't look like it belongs in Vallarta. That's one of the reasons I like it a lot, because it's so unique and so different. And yet I kept a lot of the warm tones of PV, like the brickwork. And I got some really cool concrete columns over there that you see sometimes
So awesome.
throughout the modern condos. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then you have this whole living room.
This is the whole, I never figured out what to do with the space because there's just so much space. That's the living room for my guests. It's a fold-out sofa. And ideally, if you wanted to, you can close this off and create a third bedroom if you wanted to, or like a den. But I wanted to keep it open because I don't really like so many walls and creating corridors and like a labyrinth. I just like open spaces.
Well, look at this view. See, this is the thing. You've lived here so long, you don't even look at the
Sorry,
view.
I know, I kind of got jaded with the views. But check that out. Lisa, it's so pretty. And the rainy season has just started, so everything is like really lush and green again. Wow. Things are growing in. It's really, really beautiful. And it's a little muggy too today, because I think it rained earlier this afternoon. But Conchas Chinas, it's nice and quiet, very residential, and you're like 7-8 minutes from town, so it's really close.
So tell me about Conchas Chinas. Like, what type of people live here? Are there stores nearby? Do you need a car?
Yeah, Conchas Chinas, the big boom in Conchas Chinas started happening in the mid-'80s. It's a residential neighborhood. There are some condo buildings, but mostly a lot of old houses. They hadn't built here for a while, but now recently they're starting to build a few other condominium projects over here slowly. But it's very quiet, very residential. The demographics, the age demographics, they tend to be on the older side. You don't have like the spring break party young people living here. They like to gravitate, generally speaking, closer to town or in town.
Well, this has a lot of the charm with the cobblestone streets, and you're up in the mountains a little bit up here.
Yes, so from the highway, I'm halfway up the mountain. So it's very convenient. Like I walk with my dogs down to the beach. It's like a 10-15 minute stroll going down, and about 3 hours coming back up. No, it's probably like 20-30 minutes coming up. This is the guest bath. I put these barn doors here.
Oh, cool.
Really cool, yeah. And this is really neat too. I love this shower. It's a big shower for a guest bath. Again, I kept it very like industrial and rough looking. You could actually fit 2 people in there, maybe 3.
Oh, now.
Your whole family?
Now I understand.
Well, if you want to conserve water, I guess
Yeah.
you guys have to shower together. This is another really cool
You're
area.
revealing a lot about yourself, Daniel.
What?
You're revealing a lot
I
about
know.
yourself.
Well, you know, we're living in strange times and we've been home a lot. So the imagination kind of goes wild. This is an in-house storage area. This is probably around, let me see, about 3 meters deep, about 9 feet deep, and 6 feet wide. So it's great if you got like holiday decor, or like stuff you take out to the beach, you know,
Yeah,
floaties
you're
in.
all about being
So,
organized.
yeah, that's really cool. And the building actually has storage areas for the homeowners, but I've got a large storage area indoors, so which is kind of convenient for me. And that's actually, that's my dad. He was 28 years old and working in Africa.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
You know, a lot of people think that's an old Mexican actor or something because he's got that kind of energy and pose over there.
Yeah.
But and those are like welding glasses that we still have.
That's pretty awesome.
So yeah,
Aw.
so I love that picture. All right, let's head up. So this is pretty much where I used to live, is upstairs almost all the time. I just use the front door downstairs and head straight up here. Actually, this space here is what sold it for me when I first saw it, God, 7, 8 years ago. And I was like, wow, I loved this huge space, totally open.
Well, look at this view.
And
Are you kidding me?
yeah, I would see that every single day. That's the one thing I miss, Risa, is where I live now. I have this much ocean views. And it's,
One eye.
and it's this many square feet versus this many square feet, but you know what, it's fine. You know, probably in a few years I'll move and you'll film me selling the other place.
Right, exactly.
So this is the main living room here. I love the built-in dining table. That was there when I first moved in.
So how do you buy a place like this?
Full price offer.
And call $100 bill?
Well, if you're a foreigner buying the restricted zone, which is restricted zone being 50 kilometers from the coastline and 100 kilometers from the international borders, the title is held in a trust with a Mexican bank. If you're buying as a foreigner more than 50 kilometers inland from the coastline, then you have the title under your name.
Wow, so I guess having a trust, are people scared of that as foreigners? Or?
Yeah, they don't get, some people they don't understand the concept of a trust, but it's similar to a living trust back in the States. So the property is not an asset of the bank. The bank, you instruct the bank if you're going to sell it, you're going to lease it, you're going to remodel it. You can take out a mortgage on the house if you wanted to. And so it's really quite simple. You could have your beneficiaries in there. So it's a great mechanism in order to be able to purchase the property along the restricted zone. Again, if you're buying in a place like, let's say, Cuernavaca or Guadalajara or Mexico City, you don't need a trust.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah. Right? And there's a big misconception that all transactions in Mexico are cash. That is not the case at all. Mortgages are available in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so even for foreigners, you know, at least that option is available. So if you don't have $300,000 cash, you can still get your property and put maybe, you know, anywhere from 10 to 30% down. I do have some clients though from Canada and the States that they tap into some type of equity line of credit back at home, and they use that money and purchase their dream home here in Vallarta or somewhere in Mexico.
That's
Right?
pretty cool.
All right, so this is the master bedroom. Risa, there's an echo in here. Can you hear it? This,
Very nice bedroom.
yeah, you know what? I'm gonna miss this bedroom just for the space I had over here, and I had all my books all on the shelves over there. You know, I like to sleep in pitch black darkness. Yeah.
Me too.
I love the sun, but I like to go out into it rather than have it involuntarily come into my room when I'm trying to sleep. So this works really great. I put this wall up and I put windows there, so you do have natural light coming through and you have the airflow. However, again, I like to sleep in,
Oh my God.
so I even pull this down. Yeah.
It's like living up up in the Arctic Circle. Your black outfit.
The sweat says otherwise.
Yeah, right?
It's muggy today.
Let's see your closet.
Oh my God, yeah. So I love this closet space. I built this out. Again, there's an echo in here, sorry.
And
All
a
the clothes
fan.
are, and there's a fan. Oh my God, that feels so good. A lot of space here. And if you are an Imelda Marcos fan, then you could put all your shoes there. And we have all these shelves. I had all like towels and t-shirts all folded up, put over there.
So you had this all done.
I had all this built, yes. Yeah,
That's pretty amazing.
yeah. This was kind of like a storage for the previous owner, but it didn't look anything like this. He had like extra art supplies and things like that. So I actually built these stairs here leading up to the closet because all this was open space. So those stairs didn't exist before. This wall didn't exist. And also built these stairs, blew this portion of the wall out, put a door here. So this is my master bath, large space.
Very cool.
Yeah, and this goes out into the dining living area. So when I have guests coming over, what I would do is I would just kind of latch that, lock it, so nobody else can use this bathroom. They can use the guest bathroom downstairs. So
Oh, that's nice.
yeah. Well, you know, you don't want someone else using your bathroom. You got your toiletries and things like that. And here's another, again, a lot of space here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can have guests in here for sure.
Yes.
Oh, more.
Do you like to cook, Risa?
I love to cook.
You do?
I do. I really do. And I'm really, I tell you,
Okay.
this kitchen, I know this kitchen, and it's amazing.
Yeah, so besides the view and everything else, I kind of miss this kitchen. Just having all this space over here, it's very special. So I think when I build my house, my dream house one day, the kitchen's going to mimic what you see over here. So
So awesome. Look at this burner stove and it's just,
yeah,
no, I
you
come
can
from a
grill right
restaurant
there.
family, so.
Oh, that's right. So you can
I love a good
appreciate
stove.
this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is pretty cool. And what I did was I put this wall up here. This used to be open space. And I put the wall up. And this is the walk-in pantry. Again, another big space.
That's amazing.
I had shelves over here. I mean, really, you could, you want to convert this to an office, you can do that even, right?
Yeah, but I can see how this space is really too big for one person.
Yeah, well, 2,700 square feet, come on.
Come on.
For one person with two chihuahuas. And this is the last thing that I did was built this terrace. This terrace before had a really weird, funky little shape to it. It was kind of like a wedge, and it was open, and you just couldn't sit out here. You were going to be in the sun all the time and cook. I got enough sun, walking out in Vallarta, and it was a weird shape. So that pantry actually used to be double the size. This wall here used to be here.
Oh, wow.
So imagine it was like this ridiculous, like live-in pantry, right? So a couple years ago, I blew that wall out, moved it over here. This is more than enough space, right? Even for a restaurant.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, and now it became more functional. We put the tiles down, put the roof, had this custom-built furniture, got a ceiling fan, and look at the views.
Custom-built furniture.
Mm-hmm.
So is that a big deal here?
A lot of people do love to have furniture built, and it's affordable here in Mexico. It doesn't necessarily have to cost you an arm and a leg like it does back in the States.
Right.
So this is all real heavy. You can hear it.
It's real wood.
It's real. And Risa, come over, look at this.
Yeah, no.
This is the wow, huh?
Wow.
Can you see the islands there?
Wow.
Those are the Marietta Islands. That's where they have that hidden beach. If you go on the internet, you put Puerto Vallarta hidden beach, that island will pop up.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Wow. Well, thanks for letting us get a little sneak peek
Yeah.
here.
So, Risa, you said you had the cash?
Yeah, let me go to the car. I have it in the car.
And a valise?
Yeah, exactly.